But the artistry and the work that he does on his shoes is fantastic. How long you been doing that, Chief?
I'd say roughly 2.5 years.
Okay.
Maybe 3. First year and a half research.
Starring Timothy Rock, Cool Cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the corner to my right, waiting at a hefty 255 pounds, and I'm not talking about my sis Kiana. Nah, I'm messing around, y'all. I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves from my right. What's your name, Chief?
Antonio Coker, customizer. I customize anything. Anything is a canvas.
All right, get that mic a little bit closer to you.
All right, I got you.
Don't worry, the mic ain't gonna bite you. Ain't the snake. Pause. All right, your turn. What's your name, sis?
Hey, I'm Kiana. You probably saw me, 2 episodes ago? 3 episodes?
I believe so. Shout out to sis. Of course, I'm Timothy Raw.
What's up, man? It's your boy Kev, man. We right here, live on the set.
Live and direct on the airwaves. I hope that you like, subscribe, share. And we are Great Apes Cafe. Click that bell. And hopefully you will like the next episode that come out. But anyway, I want us to talk about my homeboy Antonio. How you been, Chief? How you
good,
been?
Man. I can't complain.
I'm happy you here. I'm definitely happy you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Facts. How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
Doing good.
I'm doing a little bit good.
My boy Tone in this bitch.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tone. You better call Tyrone. Well, he ain't Tyrone. But anyway. What you do, Chief? What you got going on? So hold on. Before I get him to introduce y'all and tell him what to do, I got to break the ice. So I went to this place. Shout out to Creators Print House. They had a Creators Print House Day, around Juneteenth. That's why I met a bunch of people. Hopefully I get to hit them up. I got y'all business cards. Hopefully y'all like, subscribe, share. But I hit up my homeboy. He over here doing that little painting on the canvas, doing the little facial paintings and stuff. And I get a business card. I'm seeing some of his shoes. I see some of his products. I'm like, bro, I gotta have him on the podcast. The nigga doing too much than regular episode, regular art. You know what I mean? He did a little heart on my sis. Shout out to Queen Brittany with Great Apes Cafe. He did a little heart on her face. Mm-hmm. He did a heart a little bit too long. I'm like, damn, how long you gonna do the heart on her face? I was thinking like, what he got going on? You know what I mean?
Stupid.
But, hey, DJ, they don't take 45 minutes for a heart on the face. You know what I mean? But anyway, but the artistry and the work that he does on his shoes is fantastic.
Appreciate that.
How long you been doing that, Chief?
I'll say roughly 2.5 years.
Okay.
Maybe 3. First year and a half research.
He said he did research
together. Yeah, I had to do a lot because it was like dominoes effect. I always been a sneakerhead, so
right.
I basically started out looking into reselling sneakers, and gradually I started. Art's always been my first love, so
right.
I kind of shifted into somehow a YouTube video with customizing shoes came upon.
Okay.
My page, and I started, researching that. And before you know it, I'm here customizing shoes. And
hey, the crazy thing about it though, I kind of know you a little bit more personal, right. But you've been painting for a long time, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So I know the idea, oh shit, the customization part.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that because it actually helped me. Like I said, I've always been to art, but me painting commercial and residential apartments,
yeah,
it actually made
That's
me skip a
now.
step. Exactly, it made me skip a step of prepping, as far as taping the sneakers, airbrushing, all that stuff is inquired in me actually painting apartments, So, because you gotta tape outlets, you gotta.
So what you bought?
Because never mind. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. So what you bought from the apartments prepping work, you bought to the shoe game.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, go ahead. What you say, Chief?
I sit in cars all day, get them prepared to be painted. So I understand the tediousness of you got to tape on this line and nothing else.
Right.
This line got to be taped.
You're right. Prepping is very important because if you think about it. It takes the most time. You spend your time prepping a whole apartment or a sneaker, and you got a slanted line off. You know,
that one little
and you spray and you do all this work, and you peel the tape and see that it's off. You just wasted all your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So prepping is definitely important. So,
but I be, you know, I got him on the book. I don't know if y'all have him on the book, but like
I need to.
the story,
what's
like
your
his
Facebook
story.
name?
Antonio
shout
Coker
out.
on Facebook.
Yeah, make sure you tell the camera.
Instagram is reverse Coker Antonio. TikTok Antonio9. Check me out.
I'm gonna ask you again later. Go
But
ahead.
the main thing, like it had like the videos for the shoe playing. Then it go to the next step. You know, it's like, oh shit. Like I just be sitting in the crib sometime, like, you know, going through it, like, oh shit. Then you see the outcome.
Oh, you got that whole outcome like that? Like
Yeah, like
from
you
the beginning?
get the stages like on the story. So I'm like, oh shit. Then I see the shoe. I'm like, oh, okay.
I definitely gotta look at this.
So
Yeah.
So hold on.
It's
Before,
entertaining.
let me interject. So
Like,
this is what Kiana got excited about this episode, because you know how females are with their shoes. Oh my
I
gosh.
like to.
But anyway, she want to know: can you do shoes also, not just sneakers, but shoes?
What
Like,
you mean?
so sis got a little bit of high heel. She got some
Oh,
flats.
yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
Listen. I actually I do restorations too. So
That's tedious. This
So-
man said restoration. He in a big market.
I actually repainted some red bottoms for one of my friends' wedding. She was getting married and she had some red bottoms. She needed the bottoms to get redone, and I did them. They on my TikTok page. Check it out.
Red bottom.
Definitely
Yeah.
about.
That's hard.
I got a lot of shoes that's just in my closet and ain't never been worn.
Oh my God. Microphone check. You got a lot of who?
I got a lot of shoes in my closet that need to be redone.
I got you.
I ain't gonna lie. Low key, we didn't have that conversation, but based on my sis cadence, when she got so excited, oh my God, she do shoes. I already knew. You know what I mean? Shout out to the females who keep shoes. Definitely hit them up if you need your shoes restored. Now, what does restoration comes with? Because that, you know me being a who I am, I know a little bit of everything, like general knowledge, but not everything, but just a little bit, right? But I can tell you one thing: restoration on anything is tedious.
Yeah, it is. Restoration, it varies. It can be as simple as just cleaning a sneaker, or it can be as deep as taking the soles off.
That's
doing
too much
sole
work. You already,
swapping.
the moment he said soul, hold on, let me interject. The moment he said soul, and some of y'all be treating y'all shoes nasty with no socks on and shit, you know who the hell you are. Back to you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry,
crazy.
Antonio. I just want to, that's doing a
Yeah.
little bit too much. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man, it varies. Like, I'm me personally, I'm more on the cleaning side, and I'm gradually working my way into getting into the deeper stuff. But it's definitely tedious, and it's a lot of it's time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a great market. It's definitely something good, because I feel like when I first started, I didn't think like it's just shoes. Who really cares for real? But you would be surprised how many people lives you changed by bringing their shoes back and saving them money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shoes
Absolutely.
that you can add 1 or 2 more years onto a sneaker that someone really loves. That's a big deal.
Absolutely. Hey, that's relatable. Especially if that sneaker or that shoe is a gift from a loved one that's no longer here.
Right. Yeah.
So now it has sentimental value. If you could bring a shoe and restore something back on a sentimental level, this nigga dangerous. You heard me? I just said this, man. Good God Almighty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's all about like the appreciation come in on the happiness. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. I got a pair of Yeezys over there, and just like I go to put the Yeezy on, like yeah. You know, it's the Yeezy. It's just like everything about them. That, like they feel,
Yeezys is
they
is
feel
fire.
like super comfortable. Like I got a bunch of shoes, but like these one specific pair, like
Them Yeezys.
so I can understand, like especially
them the 350s, ain't it?
huh?
Them the 350s, Yeezy 350s, or 450s.
Nah, I think they four.
450s. All right.
Yeah, man, because a lot of shoes have story behind them, like, and you know, it's very like what was I gonna say? It's very I feel like it's very important to the people that really appreciate sneakers. Cause I thought I was a sneakerhead until I ran into these guys that come to me like, yo, can you bring this back? And then I fix it for them. They like analyze it.
Like this, the
and,
whole like
really like
that
down to the
time when they
stitching
come back.
inside,
Oh, yeah,
and
the
then
stitch.
like, okay, you good. I got some more. I got like 20 more shoes for you to
20
do.
more shoes.
It's got sneakerheads out there.
Sneakerhead, I
man.
understand.
Guys that really take pride in their stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
My
Women
dad
too,
was
women too.
Women too. My dad was a sneakerhead. I remember how like all the Jordans when I lived with my dad. And I got older and I moved to the South. I told my dad, calm down on Jordans. It's too muddy down here to be rocking them. Shout out to the South. North Carolina, you know what I mean? I'm just like, nah, it's too muddy. But what I do realize, what you're doing is you're in a special niche. And what a lot of people don't realize, I feel like I put you in the same category as like a shoe shiner times 10 because you do more than that. And if you look at your history of shoe shining, shoe shiners used to make real good money. They had the shoe shiner on the corner where if you in the city, the jostle and bustle of the city, you walk it down a metropolitan area and you just realize, hey, my shoe's scuffed up and I'm about to go to work or I'm about to do an interview. Let me go ahead and talk to the shoe shiner. Right. Fast forward 45, 85, 115, 125 years later, we look at you and you're not only doing shoe shining, you're doing restoration, sole, putting new insoles in, and you got to look at the right type of glue you got to put in.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tedious things
As far as restoration
goes.
Do you ever have to clean like grease, like grease stains, like how is
grease
that?
stains.
How is like
everything?
Not the spaghetti stain.
Spaghetti. I was about to say that. You read my mind. Because I literally had a shoe with spaghetti or looked like spaghetti to me. Spaghetti stains, shit.
Yeah.
Like
tough,
crayons,
like real. You get what I'm saying? Like tough stains. Like,
yeah, man.
You ever
everything.
had? Hold on, I gotta
Everything,
interject. You
bro.
ever had those shoes like you look at like, bro, this can't come back. Ain't no coming back.
I have, and I have. I
Like
had a
you looking
couple
at
of
it,
those.
you can don't tell me it had like a little scent.
God,
God, you know who you are, you toe jammers.
I ain't gonna lie.
They had them scent coming from the shoe.
I don't think I ran into that yet.
it's gonna happen.
I don't
bro.
think I ran into
It's
that.
gonna happen. I'm
But,
gonna see
like-
some people. I'm gonna see some people.
Do you do any shit?
It's gonna
What
happen.
type of shoes do you do? You just do like Jordans,
You said
Air
good.
Forces,
Anything.
So you can do.
You said red bottom. You
Vans,
said red bottom.
Anything.
But I'm just making
See,
sure because
I don't like to limit myself, so even if it's something I haven't came across yet, I don't like to turn it down. I like to
Word.
take it in and see what I can do with it. And which I haven't came into this problem yet, I would like to say I'm always, successful with what I try. But even if worst case scenario, I make a promise like that I can bring them back and I can't, I would account for that in another way because customer service is very important.
Hey, say that again. Customer who?
Service is very important. You got to make
know
customers
that.
happy. So I will work something out with that person, but I haven't, had that happen yet. So I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But anything, I don't like to turn anything down. Every sneaker matters. So.
Well, shout out to my cousin. I ain't gonna say no names. When my homeboy Antonio has to restore his Timberlands and he smell that funk coming out them shoes. I hope that Antonio charge you an extra $200 just
That's
because
what I
it's
might
funk.
have to do. When I make my price list, I might have to say an extra 50 or 100 if the shoes stink.
like
Something
you don't
that.
clean them before you come.
I'm real big on that. That's one thing that I might not appreciate, like the smell. But
If you got
I condition it and get it right to you, and I add on that price for the conditioning, and it'll come back
that's extra
smelling
work.
fresh for you.
Cause you want your shoe to come back. Like that's one thing about like you giving the shoe back to somebody. They think you just painted it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
you
like,
gotta
but
think
now
of
it's
that.
like though, like you
got new
you
insoles in them.
You might
You
even,
might have a whole
even-
new shoe sole. The whole bottom had been replaced.
Yeah, like shit might be sold in, or somebody
You
might
do
have-
sewing too?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh,
I'm gradually going into that. Like
You
I want
got-
to be well
You
rounded.
already the restoration, bro. Let me tell you something. You got a market.
yes, because there's
You
a
gotta
pair
mark
of
it.
heels.
You replace heels too?
She love heels.
I said I got a pair of heels that
Love
I seen
heels.
on Instagram that I want somebody to do for me, and I think you
Is it
just
spike
might-
heels? Don't tell me spike.
They're like thick at the bottom,
Okay.
they skinny, and it goes up.
I thought it was choose. I thought you were gonna say them grandma platforms. You know what I mean? Like the old.
Don't you ever try to play me like that. Try to play me like that.
She trying to have them joints.
She trying to have those.
I got a dress.
You need that glitter. She need that glitter and all.
Not the glitter.
I don't know about the glitter.
Mix that glitter in that paint, have that thing shine. Stop playing, my boy. Do all that shit.
That's what's up. So, what was the motivational movement to get you into the realm of shoe restoration and shoe art? Because I mean, as Kevin said earlier, you are artists. You know you for doing art already. But what was the motivational drive that gets you to be an entrepreneur as far as making shoes and restoration? That's like 2-3 questions in one. I apologize.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, it first started with a place of far from my craft, or just a mind thing of me tired of working for other people. Me just wanting to do things on my own. I always had this thing where I didn't like to be told what to do in a good way.
Shit, mine in a bad way. Bitch, what you say? You want me to do what? Oh, just say I'm sorry.
Nah, but I just never want. I done had so many jobs. It ain't funny, man. I done work here and there, and I wanted to do something for myself, but I want to do something that I love. So, like I said earlier, I started out with trying to resell sneakers, which I ended up doing customizing. But you know, that was the best thing that I ever done. It's been some rocky points, some very, very low points financially, because when I first started out, I got it like mixed up because I was doing something that I love to do, but at the same time, I wasn't thinking about my financial part. Meaning, like, I got kids, and
How many?
3.
Okay.
And I'm thinking more so of doing my best work, making sure my customers are happy, and making sure that they spread the word of how good my work is. And so I'm thinking long term of, like, if I can get this, build up this good rep for doing the best quality work, it will help me in the future bring, you know, the people that I need, and people will trust me with their shoes, and then I can build that revenue I need for my family. But it was hurting me because I was lowballing myself. Because I started out doing great work.
You was just more like, yo, like this hit me. Like,
I was like giving people good, like, low prices where I know I shouldn't.
So the quality you did on the shoe was $350,
and
you was charging
$80.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Don't
$100.
No.
Let
me interject. Anything I send you away when it comes to shoe restoration, I want the full price. I don't want no discount.
Right.
I don't want no, oh, bro, you did have me on the podcast. Nah, nigga. Because I never was in the gym when you was shooting in the gym. You know what I mean? I wasn't even in the audience. I wasn't in the motherfucking building. I wasn't even the same zip code. So why am I, when you do a shoe restoration, this is what I'm asking for. I'm not, and I have to interject, I apologize. I'm not asking just for the shoe that he restorated. I'm asking the countless hours that he was sitting in his house, learning to perfect his craft to make sure this shoe is right for me.
yeah,
that's real.
I'm saying to act like this is a shoe, but you know what I mean. Like, that's my mindset. I don't want no discounts.
That's real.
Yeah.
My sister, to my right, she got her LLC. She got her business. Again, I don't want a goddamn thing for free. I want everything full price, and I'm still gonna tip, because the moment when I'm making a move and I'm doing shit, I don't want nobody to ask for a tip or a discount. If I respect you, I need to pay for amount. If I have love for you, ambition, I want you to do not good, bitch. I'm good. I want you to be great. I need to pay for a price. But back to you. I'm so sorry. I had to just go on that rampart real quick. So when you use lowballing yourself, what I'm getting at is, what did you learn from the lowball then and now?
What I learned is that I can't really do that.
Facts.
It's like,
Time is worth it.
You're right, and I'm gonna do good work regardless. But it's like the saying, like, I just seen this other day. to be a leader, you have to have an edge or something like that. Basically saying to lead, which is in my own craft and my business, you can't just be a people pleaser or be nice all the time. It's a thin line between being a service to your customers and treating them right and just valuing yourself.
Right.
It's
you gotta you can still be a good customer service, but you ain't gotta kiss ass.
Exactly.
And let me tell you something, for the people who do kiss ass, you can kiss a little bit of ass. But if you gotta reach around and start playing with that front, it's too much. Too much.
Hey, and I'm not gonna say ass kisser because I'm definitely not that. But I would say I would try to. I'm a nice guy, so I would try to like help people that I felt needed help, but in reality, they didn't really need help. I just think people gonna try to do what they can if you can, until you stop it and be like, "Yo, this is this." Then you will see people will respect that and accept that. But if you keep giving people when it's like a child, you keep letting a child do what they want to do, they're gonna keep doing that. They're gonna think they can.
And shame on people who do want free shit from you.
And I'm not even, I don't even think sometimes it's intentional. I just think people have that mindset. Yeah, like
people take advantage of you.
Trying to save what they can save. You know what I mean? And if you allow it, then why not? Yeah. So I had to learn you have to put your foot down and take things seriously, especially if it's your passion, is what you love to do.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. You got 3 kids. You ain't got time to be wasting time and energy. You got to make sure you put those time and that energy in those 3 kids.
Absolutely.
And motherfuckers to come up to you and they want to see you do good, but not great.
Right.
I don't want you to do good, nigga. I'm good. I want you to be great. You know what I mean?
One thing I did like though, man. One thing I did love actually was like your daughter was out there, like she like real hands on. Like I
had your daughter out there create a printhouse stuff.
I was like looking for her to like do some joint. I'm like, yo, like she was kind of focused. Like, hey, she got out there help set up real quick. I'm like, oh,
that's my partner, man. She my biggest motivation, honestly, because I mean I have a lot of supporters in my family. Amira, shout out to my baby Amira. She's a artist too. You'll probably see her coming up doing great things in the city and beyond. Probably be better than me. I don't know, but she's very big on art. Our family is. My nephew, he's into art, Demayan. But Amira, she's definitely supportive. Like all my sneakers, she the first person to heart them on TikTok. She called me. I asked her for advice, what she might think about this sneaker, about that. So it's like it's real deep. That's why I had to bring her out to Creators Print House and shout out to Bobby because I talked to him about it. He was like, "That's cool,
hey, yo, Bobby."
Man. Bring her out. So yeah, it worked out. She probably gonna be watching this.
That's what's up. I need to limit my profanity then. But definitely I must say that I'm proud of what you do, man. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have free advertisement on this podcast for you. I want you to not be good. I want you to do great.
I would see we can get like a few of your
I got some black Tims I need to I'm a bring to you.
If we can get some of your artwork. Or like maybe I don't know if Aaron got any clips from the you know.
I got them talking.
We try to put some of that work out though, because it was good shit, bro. You know.
Right. He did
especially like that shoe restoration and stuff.
That's a whole market. Nobody's
it's crazy. Like y'all gotta just look at his shit. Like man, you understand
this is what when you say shoe
cool,
restoration,
it's cool watching the shoe go from
trash or ashy to classy.
A to B.
Right.
I swear to God.
This is what I think about, y'all, when I'm thinking about shoe restoration. I'm picturing a Nike, right? Nike Jordan, right? It got stains on it, inside smell like feet, corn chips. You know what I mean? The bottom yellow from sweat. You know what I mean? He get the sweaty, stinky shoe, and he take the sole out, he throw the sole away. Hopefully he recycling all of this. He throwing the stuff away. He said, matter of fact, the sole too bad. He gonna rip the sole off the shoe. He put a new sole on. He uses super type of glue that we can't speak of because this is part of his secret in his restoration, right? He get the shoe together. He makes sure everything is good. He put a little paint in. He makes sure this is too much work. The restoration already is mind-boggling. Look how much time he had to invest in that shoe. Yeah. What I don't want from y'all is if he do restore your shoe back to glory, don't ask for a discount. Especially if he be doing those shoes where everybody got these big old shoestrings. You know the type of shoestring I'm
Yeah,
talking. It's like
yeah,
all
Rope
the
laces.
rope.
Yeah.
But they do look fly, but they
Yeah.
also look tedious. They look like it's too much to do.
That's actually the easiest part. Like
The rope
putting
laces?
putting in rope laces.
That's because it's easy because you finish at that point.
Yeah.
That's like the last thing you do, don't you?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
pretty
That's what's
much.
up.
Yeah. But and it's funny because I didn't even plan on doing restorations, like customizing, reselling and customizing was like the go-to plan. But then I actually had a few guys in my neighborhood like, yo, I seen you doing the customize, you doing your thing. Can you clean shoes too? And like I said, I don't like to turn
That
nothing
shoe
down.
shine, I'm telling you,
I
you the
just
new
said-
improved shoe shiner.
I just said, yeah, I
you
can
can
do
probably
that.
get you a little, like I know there's a little spot in the mall, like he was trying to
You
work.
know how many
with-
people, yeah.
Look. He was trying to work. He was trying to work with these dudes, but they took him out the door. So like, finding somebody like that and just locking in, like yo, you
Right.
can be tight. Like you can have like some type of sponsorship going on. Like
Mhm.
you know that way you just like stuff be getting sent to you. You know, new products and. Even though you already got brushes and sprays on deck, you
can
ain't-
always use more. You right.
yeah, but like a sponsor, like tagging with somebody.
I ain't gonna.
is-
I only agree with my homeboy Kev. 50% of the sponsorship. If you can't find sponsorship,
Hey, I ain't even
if
saying.
you cannot find sponsorship, I'm putting myself in that own circle. Sponsor yourself.
Yeah, I ain't even
Absolutely.
saying
You
it
know what I
like
mean?
I ain't even saying it like sponsorship, but like if you that's like I don't know about y'all, but I love that Dr. Squash soap, the little like cold press soap.
The
Man, I
cold press
love
soap,
that
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
What is that? I ain't know.
Ain't gonna
Dr.
lie,
Squash.
that's
So like
some good soap.
I got the website, but I was thinking about like selling soap, and it's not the fact that like nigga, I love the soap. I love the way it feel when I wash it. I love the way it smell. It
Smell good, feel
know,
good. Ain't gonna lie.
It's like yo,
He should see. He should
But I
be
can
paid.
do-
He should be
I
getting
can-
paid for advertising. But
I can do the same thing like the Arab stores do.
Mm.
I have a website, bro. I still go to the Arab store sometimes, buy one for $10, but I know I could be saving money. You get what I'm saying?
Right, like basically what
Like
you
you
would
can
do
kind of
is-
like sponsor, like not really sponsor, but you know you have stuff like you can kind of just make your own lane. If you get the website or you just kind of do the research into it. Like I love that soap, so I had went to the
Bro, I ain't
fucking
gonna lie.
website.
let me interject. The moment you get your website, when you have so much traffic, Antonio ain't gonna be able to do all of this by himself.
Yeah.
At some point, he's gonna have to be his own manager and create a dream team. When I say dream team, I always think about motherfucking Jordan. You know what I mean? You know, Scottie Pippen. You know, Redmond. I'm thinking about the moment you create you a dream team. That's when you win. Niggas who are like-minded, excuse my language, who are like-minded with the same end game that you have. That's not gonna stab you in the back. That's not gonna take your intellectual property. And the reason why I say that, because this is gonna be one point when you get so many customers coming to you, you gonna be like, bro, what the hell?
But that's an interesting point. I don't want to put this on myself, but that's the hardest part
Mm-hmm.
because you.
Oh, I know.
When you a certain.
We got a podcast. We know, bro.
When you
We
at
know.
a certain, when you want a
Yeah, it
certain
get
quality
challenging
done,
sometimes.
and you, for one, you need people that's loyal. You're gonna need people that care as much as you
Trustworthy.
do.
Ooh.
You're gonna need people that have the same quality of work that you do.
Don't
You're gonna need the people that's gonna show up and show out. So it's like it's just a lot with that,
He's
man.
speaking. He don't even know what he just said.
And it's a lot of things I'm
He don't
learning
even
on the
know.
way because with this customized restoration, that's very important. I want to get to that point what you're doing, but it's a lot of avenues too. Like for example, like I'm in the process of getting all my production together. I'm kind of raw, so I just like to do the work, but I understand where I'm going.
What you mean
It's a
by production?
business
What you
side.
mean by production?
Like I mean like to like get the website, get the
Talk to my producer.
the marketing.
Shout out to DJ
basically.
Barbarian. Talk to him.
Yeah, I'm
He
definitely.
he
gonna-
produces a multi-million-dollar company. Talk to him.
I'm gonna need him. But I'm figuring out like once it's different ways specifically with this customizing where like okay, I also thought about like doing it where I have like say for example, I spend my time making this dope custom and I put it online and make like 20 of them and sell them.
Oh, so
like
you talking about
that
mass
way.
production.
That's the only way I can think of besides needing help by taking orders that I can do it by myself. But like I like to spread the love and I want other people to be able to the artists that want to get into it to learn and do the same thing I'm doing.
And
well
let me
as
interject on that
help me.
statement. There's nothing wrong with wanting to spread the love, as long as the love that's being spread want to be spread with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
A prime example: if I'm in his corner, if I'm a person, let's say I'm a random person, right, and he want me to be a part of his dream team, I can't be a part of his dream team if unconsciously I'm a saboteur. And that's what he got to figure out. You see, I can easily say, "Oh, brother, I want you to do good. I want you to do great." And the whole time I'm thinking, like, nah, nigga, I'm trying to take you down. I'm trying to come up with the same business opportunity. I'm copying all of your trade secrets. You see, your own brand, and your own brand is quite dangerous because only you know how to restore your shoes, how you want to do it.
Right.
So you got to protect your trade secret.
Absolutely.
So whenever you do have a dream team that you're building, make sure everybody sign a motherfucking NDA.
Hey, I can tell you for the moment being, like this just like from the outside looking in, like if I was you, I would really stick to like this kind of like this building.
Right,
Just
of course.
taking what comes on. But you need to have like masterpieces, like meaning like brand new shoe that you fucking went and bought. You know what I mean? You customize that joint with like some of your best idea or like some of your top art. You know what I mean? And you display that joint. You sell that shoe for $1,000.
He don't even got to. He ain't even got to sell that though.
$2,000, my G.
That could be his display point. Let's say he gets some Yeezy.
You go buy you a brand new. I'm talking about brand new crisp.
Let's say he gets some Red
Paint that
Octobers.
bitch up, nigga.
Right,
Sub.
Red October is $11,000.
You only have about like 5 of them
those, bro.
crazy custom
They
shits on display.
That's what I was saying.
Buy the
That's
cake,
exactly-
nigga. Buy the. You can, once you get your money up a little bit, you can buy like shoe cases that spin around and stuff like that. You know, like have them. You know, like this for whenever you get everything organized, like
right.
the masterpiece shoes, like
That's exactly what I kind of meant when I was saying like make like 10, 20 shoes and just sell them like
I might
that.
come.
First
I might
come,
come
first
get. I might
served.
come get a pair of ones, bro. And I just want them to look like red bricks, like Houston Mo type shit.
Bro, you, look.
I from like my
Bro,
stomping
look,
ground. Like
that's
they on
another
my
thing.
feet.
I had a mock up of that I want to do like 13th and Willard.
Yeah.
Like when I first started out. And I want
But
to
you
put
get
the
what I'm
brick-
saying?
Yeah,
Like the
that'd be
idea.
fire with the stop sign, with the little
Yeah.
graffiti on it. I'm on it, man. I'm on it.
I fuck with that shit. I'm coming from that.
I
one.
did a pair for somebody, but it was Gervais.
Yeah.
But it was base. It was simple with bricks on it.
Yeah.
You ain't seen that? It's
Nah.
old though. I did.
I
Like
might have
2
to go. I
years
might
ago.
need to go.
Yeah.
So do you already have shoes that are made and you can just go buy? Like you already have shoes that's made?
Oh no. I do them as they
I ain't
come.
gonna lie,
as
but
they
that's
come.
that's his open market.
Yeah.
But that's why.
Open market.
That's what we was talking about.
That's why. Yeah.
We talking
that's
about,
exactly what
like-
That's
And
what I
what he
meant,
don't
you know?
even realize, I don't even think my friend Antonio, I'm acting like you in here for like 17 seconds. I don't even think what Antonio realizes is that there's an open market, a big market, besides shoe restoration and customization.
Yeah.
Females
Yeah,
buy shoes 3 to 1 per male.
And you
in
already got
America.
me.
You
On
already.
your side,
She literally
so.
said, "Oh my gosh, I want to do this episode." This one can't say, "Oh my gosh, he do shoes." Don't even know.
Don't even know.
She got shoes. She literally, I didn't even gotta ask her. I know she got shoes. He want him to
I don't
restore.
even be knowing what to wear half the time. So,
Oh, we know. Well, I know, but yeah,
Hey, it's cool though, man. Like I'm trying to tell you, man. This, like, just having that,
but he got. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody want to do
having
shoe
a
restoration.
few shoes already made.
You
put up.
already. I got to interject. I'm so sorry, Kev. Nobody want to restore shoes. That's
No.
tedious, and the fact that he's willing to do
Takes
that.
time, man.
That's tedious. How long did it take you to do? Like, if I bring you a
just
pair,
gotta ask the same
if I bring you some shoes, I'm sorry to
No,
steal your
you're fine.
question.
Go ahead.
If I bring you some shoes, right, bro,
Mhm.
and I got me like, let's say if they don't smell like corn chips, let's say that like they really wore down. I'm
Like
even
age, like he
insoled.
done had them for like 10
I had them
years.
like 12 years.
Like
What's your
like the
turnaround?
material old.
Material wise,
Everything
I'm gonna let's say I on the shoes, I'm gonna spend $500.
Is it a limit on? Is it a
What's-
limit
how
on
long-
restoration?
What's the turnaround for this shoe?
I'll say I give
How,
it-
how many days or weeks?
I would say 3-week turnaround.
Okay,
But you have to keep in mind I have other orders.
of course.
You have to keep
Ooh.
in mind what it's gonna take to fix your shoe versus other orders
Other
that happen
orders.
for you. And you have to keep in mind, well, people probably won't notice, but like I said, I like to do great quality, so I'm very slow.
So you very and I like that though.
I take my time. Anybody that
I don't want to
knows-
rush you.
I'm
Ain't no rush
slow with
order.
everything, and like anybody can tell you, like
You better
that
be slow,
knows
nigga.
me.
You got 3 kids.
I move slow. I take my time. I paint slow. I swap out. So I do everything slow.
Facts,
man.
facts.
Hey, bro, you ever had to go like this? Hey, I'm sorry, man.
Nah, Kev. I ain't gonna lie, Kev.
Hey, yo, you ain't never
Hey,
had to
Kev.
turn. You ain't never had to be like, yo.
I had those thoughts, you know,
Yeah,
like
I'm
in
sorry.
movies where you had those thoughts and you do something, like somebody like slap somebody, but then you think it's real, but they go back in and you ain't do it yet. And then, like, I had one of those moments where I thought about it, like, turning around. I was like, yeah, I got you. And, like, I didn't turn it down.
What's the worst shoe you
No.
ever did? We had this discussion the other day. It wasn't the worst shoe, but it was the bargain. Let me tell you something. Can I speak freely? You can cut me off if you don't want me to speak no more.
Nah, speak your
yeah.
mind, man.
I had
Speak your mind.
so I was on the phone. I'm driving, right? And I'm over here. I'm talking to my friend, my new colleague here for this episode. And I asked him a random question like, you know, I don't want no discounts. I don't want a bargain. I'm gonna pay full price. And he said, I'm happy that you talked about this because I had somebody who wanted to trade me and correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
Underwear for the shoes because they didn't want to pay money. And I find that, and you know who you are. Shame on you who asked for this. You know who you are.
That sound like you.
And listen, and I think it's his cousin. But listen, he said, well, I got like what, some boxes or something for the shoes. But can you imagine somebody
That's
come
not
on?
even the same
Can you
price.
imagine somebody you come in you with some shit like this? I said, Antonio, buta ma de gone? I would never ask for no shit like this. I'm gonna pay full price. Listen, I'm not about to give you underwear or some bullshit. It gotta be equal trade value.
Yes.
And this is coming from somebody who have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, I needed $100 the other day. Let me go ahead and sell these Yu-Gi-Oh cards real quick. You know, that makes sense to me. But when we talk about shoes and him putting the new sole,
Yeah.
the painting, the restoration, the cleaning, the prep work, and somebody come up with you, I got some motherfucking Fruity Looms. Here go a pack of Fruity Looms for your
No.
mother. That's in my mind. You know what I mean? When somebody talk underwear, what's about underwear?
I mean, like, how many packs?
Gucci?
I mean,
you talking about how many
How many packs you talking
But
about?
that
a lot
don't
of
even make
packs.
sense to me. Like, if we talking about Gucci,
Hey,
fine,
man,
underwear.
hey, look, I mean, hey, look. Hey,
Polo
look.
shirt, polo draws.
$7.97.
Hey, I'm from the hood, though, so like,
Wait.
You're
I
right.
mean, how many packs?
Ain't
Over
that many-
1,000.
This shit gotta be more than 1,000. Fruity
How many packs of
Loom.
underwear would you need? I mean, like,
So, I mean, I
you're
just
gonna
don't
need a lot.
understand.
You're gonna need a lot
And when
of
he
packs.
told me that his cousin had the audacity to actually try to bribe him with that, and it wasn't really a bribe, it was a trade. I believe he did take that trade because they're family. I told him, no, you can't do that no
if
more.
that was the case, he should have just gave you the right money. For
At that
the
point,
shoe.
bro,
Like,
sis,
not
hell
so-
no. You know who you are.
I'm
I'm not
trying to
gonna say your
tell
name.
you. See, I
We had
get-
this conversation, all right? I didn't like this conversation. It was very uncomfortable for me. Very uncomfortable.
I get the point, but it's like, no, listen.
I got-
It doesn't
Listen, I
matter
do
if
not-
it's family.
Listen,
I'm
I
sorry.
get it.
I don't get
But
it.
I'm just saying that
I'm not.
in
If you do customized shoes, I'm not about to give you 25 pair
Man,
of
if you-
draws.
Look,
I know where you going,
$2
Kev. You
probably.
said you get the point from like a hood perspective.
Yeah,
How the
like, I
hood
don't
is
wanna
and
get the hood-
I
and
don't
how
wanna get the
the-
hood.
but it's disrespectful at the end of the day. It's like,
Look at my face.
it's like, yo, like, we ain't talking about that shit before you first
I already
gave
knew
me
what
the
you was
shoe.
about to
Like,
say.
don't ever come do that again.
At the same time, you have kids.
We ain't never talk about that
No.
before.
Not
Right.
one. I got
got
two.
3.
You got 3. Tremont.
So he knew better than that. I'm sorry, whoever
Hendrix.
you are, but that is a no.
Right. But are you close to the camera? Anyway, this is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share. Nah, I'm never gonna ask you, Antonio, for some fucking underwear as a trade or bargain. I'm sorry. It's just me, bro. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen, bro.
Man, I know, man. You a good man. You a good guy, bro.
I don't even like that statement of good. Everybody who I know who's good, they're really good people, they get taken advantage of. My homeboy Kev heard the song that I made. It's like, I said some shit like I got my horns and my halo. I said some shit like that, right? And he like, why you made this song? I said, bro, because you gotta have your horns a little bit. Because if you don't, the world will take care of you. And if the world take care of you, I mean you going down a dismal hole. I wasn't never in a gym. Think about it like this, Antonio. I just met you at Creative Print House. How long you been doing art? Years. How long you been doing shoe
Almost
restoration?
a lifetime.
2-3 years, right? Restoration shoe
art,
ratio?
a lifetime. Restoration 2 to 3 years.
Okay, I never was in that gym. My
years.
black ass was even in the same motherfucking zip code. In my mind, I need to pay full price. And I will continue to pay full price because that's what art is, and that's how you're supposed to appreciate people.
No, respect
This is
that.
Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. Before we wrap everything up, or we start wrapping things up, I gotta ask you this one question, bro.
What's up?
What was the worst shoes that you ever had in your life that you had to restore? You like, bro, this is an impossibility. Like, was it funky? Go into
Was it a
details.
pair of ones?
Was it black one?
I'm
No,
gonna be
black
honest.
Air Force One energy.
Bro, if you watch this, you my nigga. You cool. We
You know
good.
who you are. Don't say the names. No, don't say the names.
I ain't gonna say no names. I'm just saying if they watching, they gonna know I'm talking about them when I say the shoes. Some you can curse, bro?
It's freedom of speech, motherfucker.
Some big ass. Old Jordans.
What
They
year we
were-
talk? What type of old Jordans we talk about? What year?
They was like 5 years old,
okay. Ooh.
and they was
Was
like
it rough?
and they was rough, and it was 2 pairs,
No.
And-
Did it smell like corn chip?
and it was just
Did it smell like corn chip?
Nah. It wasn't that. I ain't never had those. But it was just the point of like it was like then like I felt like you should just throw it away. I mean, not throw it away because all shoes matter. I don't want to say throw it away,
Hey,
but
that's that one. Look.
no, not even necessarily throw it away,
Take it
but
back.
get
Take
you a
it
new
back.
pair versus trying to bring them
Bring
back.
some back.
with a
So they
little-
was that far gone. How bad they was they? Was they like missing a chunk of the hill or something? What we talking about?
I mean, for the
They were
year,
bubbles.
they wasn't bad from like him
How bad?
wearing them
I
being
feel like you
dirty.
sugarcoating it.
They
How
was
bad was
bad
it?
from the years of wear and tear,
Okay.
and it had like dents in them. I don't know how they got in them, like dents that I couldn't.
No, I
I
know you're
don't
talking
know.
about.
The back panel was yellow, and I tried to bring
Yeah,
it
yeah.
back, but it
That's
wouldn't
that
come back.
sweat. That's an athlete's foot.
But I actually did a good job on them. Like, but it wasn't satisfaction for me because it was certain things that I couldn't have done with the tools I had, which like the back panel, I try to do it like I do sole. I bring unyellow soles, meaning like the soles. Like if you have soles that lose their color, I can bring them back to their natural color. He had the back panel of his Jordans were yellow, and I try to do that same method that I do at the bottom
But it
of
was
shoes,
like it was.
but it
so
wouldn't
old.
work. But the only thing I could possibly do to bring them back was do a swap out with another size 13 or whatever size it was. But I didn't have another shoe that I could swap the back out to make it fresh. So I was unsatisfied. All I could pretty much do is clean and repaint, which it looked better than what it was, but it just wasn't satisfying.
You know, it's
for me.
just covering up the Band-Aid. It wasn't
And then he paid, so but I just felt like he could have used that money to just buy a new one.
and you know who you are.
Oh,
But
I get it. I
let
get
the
it.
sink
You
in
know what I
though.
mean?
Like yeah,
Always-
like you could have got this job done on a fresh ass pill instead of just,
Not even get it done, just buy a fresh pair. Like
But always
You
remember
know-
this, though, sir. Always remember this. If the customer paid and you put in labor, the customer must come in first.
yeah,
Even if you felt
absolutely.
like, damn, nigga, you fucking up.
absolutely.
You doing a little bit too much.
And he paid. He had no issue with paying, and he seemed satisfied. So I still did my best work I could possibly do, but I just felt like you
At least
know,
he was happy though. That's all that matters.
Like, but let me give you
Yeah.
your flowers, bro, before we start wrapping this up. I'm proud what you're doing, bro.
appreciate that.
I love seeing my black people, any people for that matter, to be on their grind like Tony Hawk in his prime, 1999. You know what I mean? And they keep moving forward. He has 3 kids. He ain't got time for bullshit. So don't ask for bullshit. The fact that you was able to restore those funky ass shoes, you made it look like that to this. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. In my mind, I'm picturing like some fresh ass shoes. That's real. Because if he paid for it, that means he appreciated. Even if you feel like nigga, you doing a little bit too much, you honored.
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to just see you do that shoe. You know what I mean?
He probably was testing you, mother. Like,
Yeah,
this nigga ain't got the sauce. He ain't got the keys.
He
to
probably could have went and got a different pair of shoes.
You right though, Kev.
Maybe he just wanted to test your shit out.
You right though, because like I said,
He can't restore.
I'm fairly new. Custom I've been doing it 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Restoration, I'm fairly new. I say a year, and I'm still learning things. But he said like, because I'm completely honest with everybody. And I told him my time that I spent on restoration, and he was like, okay, cool. I have more maybe you can practice on after I've done what I've done. Right. So he understands. You're right.
He's spending the extra money, like it's like an investment. Like, yo, I invest. I got some shoes you can do, man. Like I'm investing in you. Like, but at the end of the day, he like, yeah, man, my man did these shoes, and then everybody, oh boy,
that word of mouth has that been successful for you?
Shoot, that's like the best advertisement.
The word of mouth is strong as a motherfucker.
Yeah. It has. I think it's besides Facebook. I feel like Facebook has been my biggest upcoming for customers, and people hit me up. That's mainly where I get my clients.
My Facebook Marketplace. Shout out to Facebook Marketplace.
No, just Facebook.
Go ahead and start advertising on Facebook Marketplace, bro. I'm gonna tell you why.
To.
I'll be going on Facebook Marketplace every day.
So you can take.
We know you do.
Me, I'm always a bargain getter. But the thing is, I'm just I'm giving you your flowers. I'm proud of you, bro. I love the fact that you're doing something gainfully employed. You're not out here doing some gang shit. Y'all out here selling Wayne, being a gigolo. You're out here doing what you need to do, as a black man should, as any man should.
I want to say I'm proud of y'all too, man. I just met you. You here? I know you doing something positive.
Sis got a whole business.
You got this going.
Sis got a whole
what type of guy you is. My boy, Cool Kev. We grew up same hood, same school, and it feels good to see what you doing, bro. Like, cause where we come from, a lot of people lost.
I ain't gonna lie. I just went out. Like, so I just went out there. I just went out there yesterday. So, it was kind of like you kind of just get this desert feel, but then desert, like
that mean it's
but like dry, they was doing
desiccated.
Nah, shout out to the blood homie Fresh,
yeah.
But he had did some shit for the hood with his gang, and it brought a little bit of excitement to the hood. Like I seen they had a food truck out there. It was okay. I can't wait that I can have some like grade apes whatever and just have people out. Kids out, like that shit was lit to me because I'm like, yeah, like the kids need this today. Like, it ain't nothing to do out here. It ain't never really been nothing to do out here. Like, you know what I mean? I come from the area.
You right, kind of like I respect the people that like you said, like Fresh.
I still go through the hood and walk through and talk to the kids.
And they use their mind and they use their adulthood and their life experience and their mistakes to change and not stay the same.
Yeah.
To bring the youth into positivity and show them right from wrong, and like
it's really nothing going on like where we grew up from, bro. Like it's slow motion, bro.
And
like,
I'm happy that you even made it because
like the kids out there, like I kind of be like it's at a point where it's like I kind of like I be sitting back sometimes like damn, like it's really fucked up. Like we talk about people be talking about kids and. Africa and junk like that. Shit, it's kind of like the same thing, but it's like a similar effect around the town somewhere, like around town, certain areas. Like
the difference between, and not to disrespect my motherland of Africa, that's a continent. There's a difference between seeing children who's malnourished, and children who's psychologically damaged, and that's another topic that y'all not ready for. I'm happy to see that y'all from the hood. I love the fact that y'all getting your entrepreneurship going on. And it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. But ain't there a beauty behind it? Because if let's say if I was a billionaire, right? And I say, hey, Antonio, you buta gong, here go $1 billion. Would he appreciate it more if he actually got his own $1 billion than me to give him $1 billion? Now, on the macro point of view, everybody would say the nigga would love that you could give him $1 billion, of course.
See,
But he wouldn't appreciate it
Yeah.
if he could work for his own $1 billion.
Absolutely.
That's like that
Right.
movie Pursuit of Happiness. Like
Definitely, like
You know,
that. It's
like-
like it is.
you
It
know,
is.
like everybody want to be the people walking out the building like this when they get off work. Like
nah.
you know, everybody want to
you
be
know,
like.
Let me tell you something,
all
bro.
right,
Beauty
man.
in the struggle.
You got
man.
this a beauty in the
But
struggle.
then, like,
I understand that the older I get.
standing across the street, seeing them people go to their rich cars, and like you just over there, and you just kind of
as
like
they go to their rich cars, ask these people these questions: Are you happy? When you really talk to these rich ass motherfuckers, and I have a friend of mine who live on Bullhead Island. You know who you are. They're not rich. Just because my homeboy make $13 million a week, he ain't happy. I said, bro, go to Central Pay. Get you. I can't really go into detail what we talked about because this is Great Apes Cafe. But go to Central Pay, drink some alcohol, get some, no, stuff like that. Anyway, what I'm getting at is this, bro. This is my last advice to give you before I start bow tying this episode. Beware of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. When you build your team, everybody who's even in your team that see what you're doing may not want you to succeed. We live in a world where people unconsciously want you to fail. It's not even a conscious thing. It's like, I'm not in it, so I want him to fail. Or I'm not a part of it, I want him to fail. Or I ain't getting no piece of the pie, I want him to fail. And that's a toxic ideology. My sister to my right, she got her own LLC. I want the woman to succeed. More so than even me. It's another example. I want you to succeed, bro. And that means not materialistic gain, but it means of financial and even on a level of mental success. Because the moment that you're successful and you have a mental level of happiness, there's a domino effect that applies to your whole family. You have 3 kids, your 3 kids going to see that daddy is actually out here not being a gigolo. He's not a gigolo, y'all. He ain't slinging wee-wee. He's slinging shoes. It's a big difference, all right? And the slinging of it, when children really start paying attention to their parents, they start being appreciative of it. You could look back on your parents right now and think about what they did to make sure you in this world. Whether if it was good or bad, you can think about it. You have an understanding of it, right? The same concept falls upon their children. Bless you. But yeah, it's the same situation. And I'm so happy you're here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so happy you're here. It's not just the alcohol talking.
I'm glad I met you.
Me too. Like,
Really glad I met you.
I'm glad I met you. I'm really glad I met you. Microphone check. Damn. She's got to work on her microphone
Okay.
cadence.
Cause
Get
I
close.
have to lean.
Nah, get closer. Get closer.
was you about to wrap it up? If I wanted to say
Nah, go
something.
ahead, shout
I
out. Do
want
your
to-
shout outs. 411. Go ahead.
I was gonna be completely honest. I was gonna open it up with a prayer, but I feel this on my heart to say I wouldn't be here. I feel like none of us would be here without God, the man up above. Because for me, I can't speak for no one else, but my life experiences and me being the age I am and growing, I see the patterns that has set up before me. I see, like, when you go through life and you don't understand certain things as you go through it, and then you get to a certain point and you look back on it, you can actually see when God saved you from this, why he didn't let that happen for you, or why you didn't take this road. And I'm just grateful that I had to struggle, that I haven't had it easy, that everything I had was hard, because back then I didn't understand. But now when I see the pattern, I see where I'm at, and I know I got a lot more ways to go, and I see where I'm going, I'm very appreciative and grateful for the journey that God has given me. And I'm grateful to be a testimony for others, especially when I get where I'm going, because I can say that I truly been down. I know how it feels. And when I'm up, I won't ever take it for granted. And I just feel like that everybody needs to, at some point, no matter what they believe in, that know that there's a higher power guiding you that's going to take you to where you need to be. And we all need to be grateful and give thanks to that.
That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. He said that's
So,
how old. If you don't mind me asking you, how old are you, Antonio?
I'm 34.
34.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't take 34. It shouldn't take a person older than Jesus to realize that God is amongst everybody and the Almighty works in mysterious ways.
Absolutely.
I question religion. I don't question God.
Absolutely.
So when you speak of the Almighty, to me, I'm thinking of the Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect what you just said.
Absolutely. Because everybody have their different beliefs, but you know, if we all believe in a higher power, that's all that matters. I don't think we should be tied down to religion. And
Oh no,
this
religion
way
is
and that way.
dangerous.
It definitely
It's
is.
very dangerous, but God is not. And you know, the danger of religion is the institution that it has on applying itself. You look at Christianity. When you think about Jesus Christ, he state that I'm the way to God. So for anybody saying that they're Christian, I question you. I question you very, very closely. Because Jesus didn't say he was Christian. He said, I am the way to God.
Right.
You know, but that's just from the Christianity perspective. What about the Muslim perspective? A lot of people don't realize why they have to bow down to the East. You know, and shout out to the Muslims. Assalamu alaikum. You know, I can't claim that I'm Muslim because I think that's an insult to Muhammad. You know, how can I say that? I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim, but I'm an atheist. Not an atheist. Atheist is a person who don't believe in any form of God, but I believe that there's some truth to every religion. I just don't like the indoctrination of religion.
Right. So, I just feel like it's just everybody to build their own relationship.
But the fact that you 34 years old black man come on this podcast talking about religion and only a few ever does, I'm like, all right.
Not religion.
Not religious, sir.
Not
about
religion.
the Almighty.
That's right.
I gotta give him a round of applause. That's real.
Appreciate that, bro. It's
you know,
just,
if you put God in your life, and you follow his or hers ideology, indoctrination, you move in a different way. And even if you may not agree, I think the main way is you having a form of a rule book to live in life. So the fact that you honoring God, which a lot of people our age, I am among your that demographic category. We don't really we don't acknowledge God. A lot of people, we don't.
Yeah,
this new generation,
it's self.
They say I, and it's not I. They say I.
Absolutely.
Everybody's so self-centered, so selfish, and so much of a form of negativism. It's nothing about I. I never want to be in that. Ask somebody. Shout out to my sister-in-law. You know who you are. She said, Tim, we got a good argument, a necessary argument. And my sister-in-law said, and Tim, you think you better than everybody else. And what I get from that is I don't think that I'm better than everybody else. I just put God in my life and things just happen to move the way it does.
Right.
So if you put God in your life, shit moving in the way it does, and God forgive me for even using the word shit and God in the same sentence. What I'm getting at is, bro, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody hate on you. And if they do hate, that's okay. Just always remember, when you build your mother dream team, beware of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. If nobody have a fake bone in their body on that aspect of having fake love or hidden agenda, they're gonna prosper with you. My sisters to my right have no hidden agendas on that aspect. This is why I always try to bring it to the podcast. She don't even want to be on a podcast like that. She's a little shy. And I'm talking about you, sis, like she ain't here, but you know, things happen. They grow back. Shout out to my sister, Queen Brittany, next week. I hope that we see you on the podcast episode. We know that you moved to Charlotte, and we're gonna definitely make sure we talk about that. But yeah, this can't, don't be like creators pronounced. Shout out to Mr. Bobby. Shout out to Mr. Battle. You know who you are. Don't be like them, bro. I'm not about to see you in 1,000 days. So I guess in 2 more weeks I'm gonna see you, right? 2 or 3 weeks, you got some type of flash shoes or boots on the table, right? All right, word. In 2 or 3 weeks,
you can be a guest if you want.
You can be a guest if you got a whole new drop line. He a little nervous. I can tell you a little nervous.
Look. I'm over it. At the beginning, I ain't know what to say. When we had I felt like I said.
I tried to ask you if you want to drink.
You felt like you said stupid.
I don't know.
Anybody say something stupid is me.
I felt like
I'm the one that say shit stupid.
I felt like I guess I see it when you play it back, but
It'll
felt
go
like
back.
I didn't say what I really.
It'll
wanted
go
to
back,
say,
bro. You gonna
but
always
it's
feel
all
weird
good.
on here.
They'll tell you.
It's always gonna
My
feel
first
weird.
one, I was nervous too, and they told me.
Kiana was over here.
We gotta tell her to talk in
She
the
was
mic.
over her thighs. She was nervous. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how.
Hey, that camera life be crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, we had a whole podcast
On etiquette.
on like this how to be on camera. Like,
I talked about that.
It's
But
crazy,
You did a good
man.
job. You did a good job.
Appreciate that.
I could tell he a little tight because based on the conversation we had on the phone, my nigga, I'm
I'm
not
just
even.
telling you, like, you can go back, bro.
I'm not a funny guy. You know, I'm somebody laugh at all your jokes. I'm like, Brian, ain't that funny.
Hey, we gotta highlight that camera etiquette episode.
That
man,
camera
for, like,
etiquette?
guests,
I'm
like,
gonna need to see
tell
it,
them to
'cause
go
I
out.
just do not know what.
We need to
You doing a good
like
job.
well, people
said
that's
that
coming
to
on, like we
everybody.
need to tell them like at least watch. Hey, look, for people,
I do not.
for people that's coming on, we need to like, yo, just watch episode, whatever, you know what I mean?
What
No,
episode is that?
I love to see people.
I don't know. We gotta go back. It's way back there.
I love see people in their natural form. I never even bring up camera etiquette. But you did a good job, bro. I want to see next time. I want to see you some shoes. 2 weeks. I'm gonna give him 2 weeks.
Got you, bro.
In less than 14 days, I hope that he come back for another episode. I don't care if I have another guest.
It's fun, man. Anytime y'all need me to come, I'm in here, man.
I got
Yeah.
a pair of shoes you can just have, just to.
But we talked about just
Maybe-
have.
Look, she talking
But I'm
about.
saying like you can just.
Hey, look,
Cause you ain't got a pair. Just,
Hey,
like,
man.
I'll hook you up. I
Okay.
got
Hey,
you.
well, you got investor, boy.
I got
His
a pair.
face ain't
It's my
changed
kids'
since.
shoes.
Hey, the kid shoes. I can lie. If you could restore kid shoes, you a different breed. You can do that too. This nigga ain't
Everything,
human.
man. Everything.
That's
I mean, they just
tedious.
sitting there. My kids don't never want to wear them.
Gosh,
Everything.
huh?
I'll bring them back.
But one thing I liked about shout out to Creative Sprint House again. I always have this argument amongst everybody, and I told Mr. Antonio about this on the phone that Wilmingtonians do not network. If you're an artist, they do not network. And I had to shut my mouth on that statement because that's not the case here. We network, he's here on the episode, and he's proven my point invalid. So I have to redact that statement. I apologize to you Wilmingtonians. That includes you, Cav. That includes you. That might include you. I apologize for definitely making that commentary, and I redact that statement. This is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share. Deuces. Vamonos. Don't let the door hit you in your gluteus maximus. And that's all I got to say, unless if anybody else got something to say. They don't, and I don't either.
Just be safe. Live your life. Give thanks to God. And take care. I love you all.
Yeah.
First episode, bro. I'm dead serious. I want to see you in 2 weeks.
I got you.
All right,
bro.
bro.
I got
You gonna get them coins?